Oops. I had stuff in the background. I didn't think about that. No. Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba. Ba-ba. Hey. How's I doing? Ba-da-ba. Blah, 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 blah. I have a new headset. I am no longer wired to my controller. When I'm on PlayStation. So I don't know how I sound. I'm not trying to hear how I sound. Where's the thing? Where's the okay. Ba 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 da. Ba 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 da. Okay. Dude, I can barely. Alright. This game really talked about. It just does it. They becoming corrupted? Or they're becoming a tree frog. Biomutant. Oh! Run! Be a big ball! That's a goddamn mine, isn't it? It's just gonna explode. Run. Bro. English. Please.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A
Alright.
plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. end is coming to the new world. The tribes
Oh,
stand
that's so
divided,
sharp. I mean,
in strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end.
hold on. I'll be back. I'm back. I applied some chapstick.
Welcome to Biomutant.
New game. Medium. Squash the cricket. Grasshopper. I don't know. Bugs all over.
Encode your DNA.
I don't know. Holy. Let me just read these things. Primal are nimble, developed, temperament breed, a hybrid with gene mutation making them nimble and dexterous. That's the cost of lesser or developed intellect. Dum is the least developed temperament breed, a hybrid. Confidence, the lack of mental prowess with physical strength. Oh, so doofus. Or like literally, like, okay, it does say dumb. Rex is an extraordinarily developed anthropomorphic breed, can't fit even DNA stream, making it apt for both physical and mental challenges. Hyla is a regenerative, developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with gene mutation that makes them extremely tough and resilient. If breed is renowned for its highly evolved mind and its genius, directed it and linked to hierarchy. Murgle. Definition of ionized breed, its evolutionary lineages has gone into a direction where form and appearance has dominated or function. Ow. So if you just want to look cool, if you want to look like a Skringle. I don't know. Does it randomize everything? Because that's not like the thing it was anymore. I don't think. Fuck it. I'm just gonna choose something. This seems like the most balanced thing to do whatever with.
Define your genetic structure.
Jesus. Jesus. Look It seems like if I put it anywhere else, I just kind of lose melee damage. Like, there's no way to go positive unless I go, like, full strength. Not sure.
Choose a genetic resilience.
I don't know. I think fire might be a good idea. I don't know. I like. There.
Choose your first style.
I
Pick your main color.
Can we be red?
Choose your detail color. Pick your main color.
Oh.
Choose your detail color.
I don't know. This is a bad idea. I should choose better colors. Let's maybe make the green less.
Choose your detail. Pick a class.
I don't. Holy shit. How much do we have going on here?
Commando.
Did I, Striky, skillful, rogue, who chose life? What's that mean? Range reference earlier, instantly, and next magazine is granted 20% more damage.
Commando.
It would be weapon attacks if like 10% more.
Psy-freak.
Ooh. Should have spark ball and shoot a spark ball, press down the input, you have bound the ability to a ball direction.
Saboteur.
Melee dual strike, equip 2 different melee weapons to dodge. What?
Sentinel.
Not dude. Kind of put our
Saboteur chosen. That'll work. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I'm dark. This is strength and power. Color me name for freedom or dignity. I don't know. I have no allegiance so far. What the fuck? I don't even know the story. Am I liberating people? The fuck? I don't. Let's be edgy.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
I'm not sure if Dark's one. I'm what with the dark. We're going edgelord.
You'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
We're being edgelord.
I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
Better half? My way is both better and brighter. Like the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself, and it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Damn.
Guess left can be right sometimes.
I dare you otherwise.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
I should probably check settings. To be difficulty medium, whatever. Field of view. I'm making it larger. Camera shake? Maybe down like 50 or something. Quality unlocked. Oh yeah, give me the goddamn thing. I knew it was.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family, turned your back on the world, and got lost in your own? Meanwhile, only grew strong.
What do I do? Miss? No, that's the first time chat. But if you are a minor currently, you will be banned. Rainmaker's bot, that's why it's simply bored. Captain? How did I make that? Sorry. Bye. Huh? Yeah,
The dick's small.
Wait, did I just...
Grab his stick and twist it!
Okay. I did the thing from the cutscene.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die.
Evolution gone wrong. Move towards the enemy to target them with melee attacks. And current towards the enemy to be the that's not real. Key RNG is used for dodging, using mutations, or performing special attacks. When you're out of key RNG, you're unable to perform these actions. Your key RNG regenerates both in and out of combat. Okay, I don't have good sense of...
Good hit. Feeling fierce.
What the fuck? Told me anything. By the way, I don't hear sound alert. I don't hear sound alerts when I'm doing PlayStation streams.
Whee!
I don't know. Whatever. What's in here? Spark plug. Wow. Oh.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment, changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Eh, shit. And they're just like dead. Alright. Eh. Fall enemies can be looted for healing. Oh, spoiler enemies and have anything, I guess? Alright. Yo. What's back here though? Nothing. Did they drop something? They dropped something. I don't know. Bear. Doesn't feel like it can go much faster. Some enemies will carry large shields. You need to break those shields with melee damage before you can deal damage to you. Alright. Ah! Asshole. Asshole. Upgrade points. Being amazing. Playing points. Maybe I should have read the rest of that. The rest of that was the important part. Increasing tributes. Bleh. Let's play on Vitality. I don't know. Bam, bam. Okay. Let's see how more upgrade points for upgrade spam perks and special attacks and woo. Okay. I think. I don't know.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Gib. This is more like a hammer kind of thing. Oh no, it's like, okay. I see.
That pipe looks weak. Come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really.
Just call it double jump. Don't. What's rapid sleep? Please
The
tell me.
orcs produce biomatter in their multitude. They shed through distress, bonds that affect the...
You're on your way of performing the special attack. Possible special attacks will pop in. Press on OK and will trigger your special attack.
The coding strands of any living being, including you.
Observe Bioblob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect Bioblobs by defeating morks and finding containers at various places in the world. You can use Biolores to unlock special powers at any time by accessing mutations part of the menu. It's starting a lot at me right now. I'm not sure how I feel about that. In this section, you could change equipment and weapons. The circle icons indicate, represent a part of the body that can be geared up with equipment found or bought from vendors. Your favorites can be saved in the outfits menu. Eh. I don't know. What's over here? Nothing.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? From the flight single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
You found puzzles, these are scattered around the world, some open new layers. Did. Huh? The number of rotations you have, or this doesn't have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position that must be rotated in to complete the puzzle. Bring on move that may have consequences. Moving!
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Wait, do I get chat if I reload my light tree? Weirdly not. Okay, whatever. Oh no, it's not showing me anything. Ow.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing.
Uh-huh. Okay.
A box looks like a potential brain melt.
Don't care.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to shorten. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go.
Properly carrying an enemy attack, and after hitting them, you can launch up in the air or use the next.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
What? Whatever. What? Oh. Outnumbered. He has a goddamn shotgun. Okay, so getting no indicators from like off screen enemies is kind of bullshit, but
that's the last of them. Let's talk to the
okay, just hi. What? Are you satisfied with rhymes? Because I've been afraid of saying. I mean, it's like a series of letters. Is rhymes good? There's a W in there, but we could.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed.
Limbs?
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up
really?
as an outcast is bold and sad.
Where do you prefer to
The
go by?
child could have been
I was
anyone,
implanting a
but
name
the
on you. I'm
evil it
sorry.
had
I should
fed
ask
had
you
left a
first.
mark,
I didn't
visual
mean to.
scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Dialogue settings. By default, dialogue settings are set in advance from one PC line to the next. Like I'm a little child's below. It's the Fonz!
Asks if you are tired, as it's a bit of a age. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
I don't think she cares.
Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Muma's love. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
Maybe I don't believe in magic.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy.
There's something about this game that, like, I'm genuine with combat and whatnot, but it's not about, like,
to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there.
It's the narrator.
See if you can
I don't typically have a problem with you have a problem with narrators, but
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come up.
I do have the option to shut them off, I think.
The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings,
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Of ki, the primal energy.
What? What do you mean?
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one.
My brain's melting listening to this man. We don't need another a poorly picked PlayStation game, I think. Where I just kinda start hating for no reason. Okay, not no reason.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection
My opinions
with the tree with
or
your
anything
own
are
eyes,
valid.
you have no reason to doubt.
Okay, maybe.
From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensary into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined.
Sure.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that the World Eaters. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the second coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating Bo Puff at the end of the West Route. Weopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
Wherefore?
He wants you to understand that you'll all die. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your...
Annette. We're gonna try... Let's talk about the narrator. Alright.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Okay. I think my biggest problem with the game is how much the narrator talks.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Biomutant. So the game begins.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Pissing on it. Marking our territory. Signposts are a lock signpost when interacting with it. You can finish trial to a signpost, okay. I can do it at any time too. Oh. That's a big boy. I want to pet it. It looks...
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Well, it's already gone too. Oh.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your balance has two halves. The complete wholeness that flows through all things. At times you'll be able to manifest your imbalance through deeds and dialogue choices. Fear those who always act in the same manner. And our wholeness is the sum of the choices made. The balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects dialogue choices in that area.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captives inside shrines will arrive or do with side points that you could use to unlock psionic powers. Powers that can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be... He can't understand why you'd do such a thing. He won't make it out of here on his own.
Good work, clever clogs. Let me guide you into the dark.
Oh, he's like darkness.
Seriously? I always thought better of you than that.
And you were wrong. There's always more dark than light.
There's still time to turn back.
They're already heading down my road.
Bink. Side point unlocked. You're going to use it in the mutations menu. Some powers are locked by an aura score, meaning that your side points can only be calling unlock powers the same color as your aura does without color.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important.
Ow.
Out of Date knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's two nearby. The Jagni tribe is likely to be your primary choice as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One
My
thing's
brain is
certain, though,
melting.
destiny arrives all the same.
At least combat's fun.
The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring
At least
balance
that's
to the
what
world by
this game
wiping
has
out
going
the
for
weak.
it.
They believe
Compared to, like,
cleansing is necessary to
Alan
restore the
Wake, where he
world,
just
and want to
ended
let
up
the
hating
world eaters
everything
bring
about it.
down the tree of life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Because
Fate
Narrator
will
is
find a
melting
way.
my brain. He's the snooze fest. He's holding
Out of
up.
date says someone needs to
He
break the
makes this game so
stalemate
long.
and shift the balance
Just
of
listen
power
to
to
this man.
either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. He'll be waiting for you beneath the tree of life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Your current star quests are shown in journals. See the top menu. Okay, either you could change which quest you track by opening a thing. Okay, so journals where you can find more information. What did they stand for? What?
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Aura, somewhat dark. It be. Why is it getting in my thing? Good mutations, yeah. Use plays, press down. Input you have ability bound to will launch you forward and lead you trail fire. To use blink, press down. How does blink work? It's not either one of these is a movement thing. I don't know. Should I technically go with thing? It's just a movement thing, it doesn't matter. Any me my mode control better, so if you are slow go, any me my mode told you to pick the very best one and you are not it. Use play, choose the input. Put circle. It's like a dash thing, so yeah, circle. Oh, copy.
It's a bridge. Just get over it.
Oh, shut. Oh. Did I tell you shut up? Oh, that's already turning me off. I can't see. Does that one have a gun? Yeah, it does. Wow. Oh, 3. Does the other one have a gun too? Oh, it's all this one. Oh, I guess it's dead. What? You think I was choosing sides? Hell no. I don't know who y'all are. Level up. Oh. Meant to be.
Look at those muscles.
Uh-huh. Weapons be. Huh? Weapon based range tags. Yeah, sure. Did I use the bio point? Eh? Oh, here. To use Maka, press input. This will affect any small humanoid hit while infected enemies will attack their allies instead of you. Battle bite, you spew acid slash in the direction you're facing, inflicting damage on all abilities hit. It's just thing, right? No, I can upgrade things too.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tri-war began.
I thought I told you to shut up. System. You're the thing that's killing this game for me. Give me your stuff. Quit. Uh... In the tribal. What? Bam. Did they drop anything? No. Like a dumpster dive. What's this? They're materials. Okay, they're not like whole lastings. Okay, I can't shoot this out. I tried.
That's the Jagni tribe's fault.
And
Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem.
I'm gonna piss on their thing. Honestly, I kinda need a
Let's
piss too.
see.
I'll be back! As I do this, yes. Boop. So,
Zata is the muito tloho. Kariesne statse. Paro, ya put.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew.
yeah, okay. So this seems like the evil path. What can see it and news color cold-blooded. Right, wow. Do you have a comment? There's something about your spirit that makes me do. You're kind-hearted. Huh? Wait, you said I'm kind-hearted? Sometimes when Mary can make another one come to life, he hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. She was one to disciplines. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, what's the Johnny don't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent. Yes. Expected you join them. You understand the universe runs on principle that one who dominates others runs the show. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor. With you by your side, he's confident you can vanquish their tribes. The one he wants to deal with first is the Mirai tribe. Their kin must be put to end before the war. Put an end to them. All cuts, bruises, and broken bone, but they refuse to be a victim here.
He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says...
Once he conquered outposts, he'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory. Tribe up and kin. Seeing you brings back memories of his old village. Huh? Anyway, you passed through your old village on the way to... But we got no time for some... Or does it wait? I guess... Good thing to the narrator, I have more reason to read. Aloud, and not just be silent the whole goddamn time. Being like... just sitting there quietly, twiddling my fingers. Because while it's nice to be read to, his voice is a bit much. It's not bad, it's just, it's not going well with me. Are there people I can talk to? Watching you, love how you don't care about anyone but yourself. Ew. Each vendor specializes on a particular type of weapon, melee parts, range weapon parts, gear parts, clothes, or mounts. Gun to vendors and browse their stock can be a great way of finding better parts for your gear. If you're missing a specific rare, you can always check the nearest vendor. You can purchase items from vendors provided you have enough currency in the form of leaf. What money never mind. It'll be bear. Oh, from specific bushes. Okay. Selling items. You're able to sell items to a vendor by going to the sell tab. Don't worry about it. Oh, I have no money. I'm poor. Alright. Never mind.
Trickzam zizi nabala. Lava the abbot.
Whatever. Never mind. Let's just leave. Something about how this headset sits. That's not working for me. I don't know. This dumbass his thing. Wait. Could I technically have thing if I truly want? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, where? What the fuck are you things? That's kind of cute. Oh. Yo. Look at my edge. I'm not sure if I went down edgelord route because of the two sides. Two sides? I don't know what beep means.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled.
Huh? Huh? Oh. Shit. I can't. Okay. God damn, okay. Like, melee is my best thing, but god damn, the thing just... Do you have nothing? Really? A thing! Another level! I don't know. Put in... Put it in luck.
Looks good.
Uh-huh. Luck chances increase. After using a special add-ons to clothes, how their range weapons could fire 24 more shots before being reloaded. Unarmed attacks afflict. No. Basic melee? No. I have everything at the moment. I don't know. Wham! Wham! Got to make more bodies. Eh. Alright. But there. No.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Sure. Piss on it.
Let's see.
It'll be
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
I'll play back to when we were a little shit. What? Let's go.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes.
Wonder is where you been? Helps you been out to the lake. Gives it some choose to be lonely because no one understands what's and go through him. If that's you, he'll try to help you. Why? I'm not gonna swim won't solve life's hard problems, but at least one of them won't be drowning. Oh, we're taking the drunk uncle approach, okay. On swimming, you can swim in most waters while in very deep water you could slowly lose key energy. Yeah, key will drown. Yeah, surround me. I'm feeling that good around is greener. We need practice, lots of
Judging
practice.
by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something.
You promised you train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. You're not happy with your progress, and you still have a lot to prove. You should know, practice makes perfect. She'll see you at the village square. See you soon. And things, yeah. I understand, but sometimes you need, do what you have and not want to. Well, you need to? Want to? I don't know. Sometimes.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind.
Hoping you can help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. If you could pick it up, I don't have to. It's your own feature you're risking by not caring for the environment. The next generation will pay for it instinctively. You look for things that are recyclable. Won't be too, shouldn't take you too long for instance. What? Oh, why is this? Oh. Swinger. Wonders what usefulness, sometimes that's right, but sometimes he just is frustrating. Wonders, with almost anything done. Mechanical scrap you found would be a good start. Oh, crafting. Here you can modify existing weapons or armors, or if you're feeling creative, create entirely new weapons from scratch. With the right pieces of craft your own weapons. Give me this. Oh. What's an English?
It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
You know, she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants you to see you in the village square right away. Can't be there if I'm here. So just you bear her down, you won't get far with that attitude. Once you grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
Amun.
Says Natalie about this moment, but we're going to find yourself.
Monibasa.
You always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. Wait a minute.
They look determined. Better watch out.
Alu
Now see, stop right there. I wonder, is where you think you're going? You scared me? Not scared of anything, least of all you. That's my way, all like pants. Who do you think you are? Is you're right, I could tell him, like... Oh! Eh? That's just you. Ooh! What happened? What the fuck? I had that until the random thing.
Kanamunta.
There, it's a QR. The constant silent and scary is loud. She thinks you're absolutely right. Time for exciting train now. Alright, whatever. It's better look at the Twitch page. To be... Well, like, I know what time it is. I don't know. Thing doesn't seem to be shutting down. I don't know if it's because I have light stream up in the background. Yeah, well.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Yeah, see if we can help him before you leave for training. Like, quick. Leave that quick part to you, you're the marshal. After all, he suggests you get going and find gadgets and ideas for, let's say, some old fabrics. Oh. Excuse me. You're home. You're set. Here's so much over the years. It's hard to remember everything. Nothing wrong with his memory. Just for. He says about time you learn how to and offers you. Busy. know, 32, 32, 32.
Chérie la fille.
The sound might be too edgy for her taste, but it looks sharp on you. It looks forward to seeing what you'll make next. Really can't talk to you? Okay, I'm dumb. But alright. In a minute.
Pialtuma.
Better late than never.
Anora kapapong.
So the beginning time would be better yet.
Pialtuma.
Says she's you're a bit sorry. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. A bowling pin? Never mind.
Asil natu.
Says you did well today. She's proud of you. Why are you proud? You should keep working. You do well. Been working on a present for you with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him, find out what it is. You deserved it. Excuse me. Sorry.
Catchy.
Betty?
It'll be where we go and see what you see. I'll be honest with you. Your thing is watching our which can't.
Masamal.
You look tired and been wondering. Good rest will make you ready.
You'll find strength for tomorrow. Could stop from setting the world on fire. Your Muma fiddling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames.
Back up all two.
Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Her short singer is sweet. Time looking at her. And said this time has come and she must fight Lupa Lupin. The sound is out. She can hear him coming.
Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Yeah. Why are you even supposed to win? Isn't this the dude I fight at first?
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water.
Oh.
You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
I mean. Okay. That controller? No. I was just supposed to duck. Mom died. This is why we come.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Wait, does that mean though? Like, wait. Shit. I'm trying to go backwards. Oh. I don't have the parts, okay. And not worth it. I don't know what it's talking about. What? I think I'm a little tired, but... Yeah, no, I tried. Everything in these cars they're too mangled. How about this?
The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet.
I'm also no friend, aren't I?
They
Oh, wait,
couldn't
no.
keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose.
Why am I not basically untargetable? I don't think I could. Okay. So what? Was that counterable? Okay, okay. What? Move! Why can't... What? What happened there? Like, seriously. You're deaded. Cool. Received news, I enjoyed the thing, we're looking forward to meeting you. A group of Chagadi warriors are waiting for you to visit. We'll show no mercy. Mercy is for the weak. Did pick up? What's up? Did you drop anything? Everything's so fluffy. Wait for you. Well, what's down here? Well, thanks. There is nothing down here.
Look,
Hello?
an emergency box from the old days. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist.
Old world thing. You found the thing. It's powerful to bust your walls. You need to use this weapon and can be selected from the gear menu. Found a new weapon, you can now unlock special attacks for this weapon. Go to the thing. Bash! Oh. A little tedious, but okay.
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
If I knew I could take, put points into it. Hmm? There's nothing there. What are you talking about? Okay, get it. Huh? Alright. Hey, hang enemy pills. Find the things. Find all currents or fake. Use different special attacks to fill up the next icon. Alright, cool. Bit a bit scrungulo.
Toughened up. No, everything's there, so. I guess. So, the slight problem with thing is, I can't do nothing else. Press mask. Quit. Where? What's this? Oh, what's this way? There's an interactable. What's this? Quest board. That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants.
Huh. Getting close to it on the old. Yeah, pay attention. Made displays and then just threw away. They threw away whole cities? Well, small ones. Places like this for cheap acting, or plenty of space. Get done with one place, you just build another. There must be a track somewhere in this. Just hope it's not big. Wow. What's in the toilet?
This corner of the world is called Bricktown.
Haha. Oh, shit. Erect. I should have scrapped it. I'll send a little closet here. An enemy!
A flush stool from the back in time. It's an apparatus that sunks yellow juice and brown bobs. Let's try out the brush away. See if you... Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool.
Uh-huh.
That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away.
Why can't I equip it? Just back here again. For all the little noises you make, does that mean anything? I'm getting distracted. Woo. We've been down here. That's where we came from. Underneath the couch cushion. Duct tape. It'd be... Not gonna lie, oof. I think I'm good, but I'm getting a little tired.
Let's see. Never thought I'd see a cloth. You need to get the pegs lined up to get the clothes soaker rolling.
Oh.
You really put a spin on it.
Wow. Why can't I equip it? Huh? Okay, gear. Oh, that's the problem with these things. I'm not the right level. Oh. I was wondering. I don't know. Wait, shit. Mutations. I don't know. There. It's not me running into a wall, but it's me. It's like, whoop. Sure. Yeah, it's just light stream being weird. Yeah, people. Well. What are these? Food? Can't. Gimme. Maybe best just to go. I can do that, yeah. Let's continue on.
It's Peekaboo Park. Young ones love this sort of place.
Well. Sorry. Lose the focus. I'm getting a little tired. What? I'll try and push through for like 3 hours.
That's a myriad tribe outpost.
Oh, where? What? Okay. I guess when it's not telegraphed with the little symbol, it's not. Ah! Yeah, shit. Shit! I can't dodge! Really, last checkpoint, I guess. He knows how much stuff I just missed. But also, I was right to put a helpless soul. Maybe. They're on the side. I don't know. Oh. Alright. You. Come here. Alright, activate thing, but it's already over, so. Someone seems to be in good spirits, but her yellow opponent was worried you lost her respect for life. Ask you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. You made your own destiny.
Yes, that's the way. No arguing with that.
Blow out the world.
Your gut is flat.
Don't ever doubt yourself. You are number one.
Even the dark knows you're better than this.
Stick with me. We'll rule the world.
Okay. Somewhat dark. And kind of circulation to my arm. Now this is.
That's a myriad tribe outpost.
Oh. What the fuck? Anyway. Just... I'll try to deal with you. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, was I supposed to attack? I think I was. Well, that went first. Before I knew on that one. Super thing, you'll perform different, more powerful attacks. Super powerful can be... What you got? The thing for the bar, yeah.
The Vespidat outpost, longtime home of the Myriad tribe.
That's cool. Me, what the ball party? Gear. No, wait. I guess it was all in the same place. Really? Damn, that's big dude. I guess really. Victory. Again.
Here's the first line of defense.
Did he just drown? I guess.
That's
Weird.
a bomb lobber.
Eh. Hey.
That hit was spotted correctly.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's fix that too.
Give those twirly wheels a turn.
Like, I see how to do these, but
Yes, the river tub's going down the drain.
I just worry about accidentally turning the wrong way. Oh, so we go under, okay. Then we go up.
Keep going.
And we just go up. What's that there?
That cage is holding a helper.
Maybe I should wait. Can't tell if it's like... right thing. I'm tempted. Says they're being treated here, but it's glad to see you. Hope you'll treat the rivals with the same respect when you treat. Ah, okay. I see. They're like, oh, they were nice to me, actually. I got a new gun. Press forward.
A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable.
Okay.
Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense.
They came out of barrels. Pickled soldiers. I don't know. Alright.
Red means danger.
I'm away. Okay. Red means danger, but seems like there's just it's just a general direction thing. Oh. Oh. What? I would think a thing, but you just keep saying guys. Oh. Hey, buddy.
Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light.
Oh.
A
that him
barrel
too?
shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it. Then hit it toward the gate and blast it.
That was him? That was it? Okay. Do you have anything in here? I can't break pots. 0 out of 10 game.
That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now.
I didn't piss on the flag? The fuck?
He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up.
Sure.
Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
We're open. Is that all? Tribe weapon unlocked. Safe. Tribal weapon if you defeat a Ryan's weapon. Your ally, it's an ally with a different tribe. Looks dangerous enough. As he says, he is doing his best to keep up. From what you can tell, you're making progress with tribe conflict. I have a feeling you get along with the Jaggy tribe, but it raised me seeing what the future holds for your alliance. It doesn't come as a surprise as you share an ominous outlook on life. But damn, so that's solving the tribe off. It won't matter unless you make leaders.
That's the sound of impending doom. Out of disaster are true. The Porkypuff needs to be handled.
Said the time has come to confront the party view at the end of the East route. Goop is working on making his Gulahide strong enough. What? Goop. Goop says you should go over there and see what you can do to help. Level up, I don't know. Put my points in here. Put a little bit in agility. In your head, in your head. Here. I'm glad Blurp. How many things do you know? 110. That'd be a two-handed thing, okay. Why is it? Oh, because it's still trying to get me to look at something here, but I don't see it. Oh. Okay, I don't know what you're trying to get me to look at, though. What? Please explain. Whatever. What else is there, dude? What? Is that better? No. Does it look cool? Kinda. Muzzle. That's just... Isn't it just... I don't know. Pants. Are they better? They're a lot better. Hold on. Character. Oh, okay. That's what it means by outfits. Never mind. So he's not clear until scrunchies. How much money do I have? I still have 0 money. Wow. Do I got junk? Did I already piss on this?
Let's see.
I did now. It'll be. Wasn't there places for me to go? I think there. I don't know. I don't know why you hop off. I don't understand. What's that?
That's a gnote. Easy prey for Lupin. For everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed. A pip bush that's nom-nom for the gnotes.
Found the thing. Press circle. You can move and shoot while mounted. Mount will say where you left it. If you dismount, acquire mounts appear in each slot of your transfer menu apart from the top thing. Lock all your last used mount and press down. Nyawn. It's making noises. Oh, it's you. Is that a secret waterfall? How do I get down? Is a secret waterfall? Pick up. Wow. I should probably actually customize my gun too. No, every time you beep, I think. What time is it? hell is he doing? I'm writing the thing that I will
That
eventually
there's
play.
Subnautica Station. Goop flounders around in there.
Rodeo! I'm kind of fading, but I'm trying to get through 3 hours of this. So it's good to see you again. He's good. We might run around for all days. We're trying to teach you to swim. So do your eyes, Ranger says, try to still feel it, you know, distance. You know, he's not out here. And sent to your friend face Loopin' all these years. Says the catastrophe back then didn't think should be debate. I want revenge. I understand it's when you seek revenge, but doesn't realize how it'll make you feel once you claim it.
On my side. Go, dog, go.
Seems pretty clear.
First instincts can be truly awful.
The fun thing is always the right thing.
Next time, look at it with a clear heart.
Darkly dark, dark.
As well as Gar, in the goo will be gone. This is the end. Come to make so much. I was right here flapping around with it. They spend too much time nesting to do anything fun. Can't leave Sanaka Station as pollution has worn down the insulation of the suit, so he must salvage enough scrap to fix his goose lied. There's no time to waste if you want. Xbox, you're lucky that way there's still cargo left on the shores before the apocalypse. His best guess is the tower tinker hit the reef and went on. Enter where? Piss on the post.
Let's see.
What's up here? Swallow your reason and away. I'm sorry. Now, why live and learn came to mind, but I can't open the store. It sucks. I'm tired. But I wanna do 3 hours of stream. Make your way through the tunnel. Is it better? No. Just scrapped it. Oh. Ah. No, shit. Oh, I died again. Loud. Alright. Eh. No! Stop. Shit. Pussy. Rat things! That cool. Is there anything around? How'd I go? Right there. Circuit pot puzzle. Alright. Oh wait, shit. There. The circulation. Does that mean there's gone loot in here? The toe cutter. What's this for? I found bunny hint. It's not good though. Scrap. Hold on. Gear. It's gold. But No, I gotta be a little late to use that. Alright, fine. I'm never level 8 thing good. Cause I'm too stupid to use it right now. Alright, so I'm gonna do it this way. There's... Okay, I have to go this way. There's no secrets. Oh, coin spot. Oh. Ah. Oh. Alright. That is. Where's the loot? Whatever. Ugh. Thugs. Turns. Ah! The fuck? Whatever. I don't know what you're doing. Stop. Bam, 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 bam. Eh. Whatever. Level 7. I always have stuff. And bio thing. Interact. Get that. What's in here? Uh-huh. A little thing. Alright, little thing. That door is busted. That door is busted too.
Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors.
Uh-huh.
Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
Yeah. I don't know. Here. I'll talk to Goop and then...
Mukam. Sairuya. Raisate manu.
Got Gulai... Goog... What? No. I'll have a pull hook and a salvage ramp, but no armor or engine. Enough to break through thick goo further out. I'd pull hook. There's debris floating on the surf that might be blocking your path or need to be towed. That means you'll need a device to get out of the way. Group says Gizmo survives the cannon for the goo glide, and so it flips quacks. Squeaky distractions for triple attentive. That's why I find Quacks is to gulp. He has the bearings of the surf plug out. Quacks. Not sure, but Quacks are leftover cargo surfing that way in olden days. Squeaky material was made out of it. These normal movement controls right the thing. Best speed with L3. Customize go ahead. Jump line, use call him out button. Alright, we'll settle up. Let's put points in. In. Put in strength. A to B. I don't know. I guess there's nothing I can really do with stuff right now. Well, if you want, next stream's tomorrow. Next stream's tomorrow. Next stream is Marvel Midnight Suns. Game I had my eye on for a long time, but it's just, I don't know. It was in a bad spot. I just didn't want to put down all the money at the time for it. So I waited for a good sale on it. It's been having a good sale for a good long time. I don't know. Just, I finally went through with it. So, Midnight Sun tomorrow. I'll do the Vampire Survivors Among Us DLC at some point. They'll probably do like some bonus stream. Like sometime between after tomorrow's stream and Cyberpunk stream next week. Or not, because I think Christmas is this week, isn't it? What's happening? I wanna be modded. I'm a dumbass. I'm tired. Go to bed. Good night. Is it saving? Okay, cool. I'm done. Good night.